All right, everybody. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see some familiar faces and names. All right. We'll start today with a quote from Loving What Is, Byron Katie. There is no thought or situation that you can't put up against inquiry. Every thought, every person, every apparent problem is here for the sake of your freedom. When you experience anything as separate or unacceptable, inquiry can bring you back to the peace you felt before you believed that thought. If you aren't comfortable completely in the world, do the work. That's what every uncomfortable feeling is for. That's what pain is for, what money is for, what everything in the world is for, your self-realization. It's all a mirror image of your own thinking. Judge it, investigate it, turn it around, and set yourself free if freedom is what you want. It's good that you experience anger, fear, or sadness. Sit down, identify the story, and do the work until you can see everything in the world as your friend. Your work is not done. And I love that it doesn't mean we're supposed to get to a done place. Just enjoying the journey. So welcome, everybody. All right. So good to see you all, be with you all today. So, this amazing time when we get to sit down and all the activities of life. And this particular experience looks like a slowing down, but also maybe the mind doing a lot of looking, and how valuable that is. So who would like to do the work? And if you like, you can also, let's, everyone, we can actually sort of land. You might have come knowing, oh, I've got this and I've got that, or I have this one major thing I really want to look at, I've been looking at for a while, but you might not have also. But so let's take a moment at the very beginning here and just let yourself see what wants to come to be checked out. And I love from the quote we just heard, welcoming any upset, anger, fear, sadness. Like, it was amazing to have, very uncomfortable, and yet have a doorway into that we're thinking and believing. So just let yourself be with it. Look at what you oppose, what you feel like, I'm against that, I don't like it. Just let yourself take a look at one situation. And you see that image or that picture, that experience. There's that situation, and it may have happened more than one time. There that is. That moment I don't like in life. And see what it is, how you would word it if you made it a very simple concept. I am upset because. What follows that? And just be a listener. I like that we're just listening to the mind. I'm upset because bonus thing. I'm angry with my body for letting me down. Yeah. Yeah. Can find that one. Anyone else want to share? Sometimes there's just something about saying you're upset out. It's not who you are, it's your experience. Just listening to what the mind has to say. Osra, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I have to stop bringing all those sweets in the house. Yeah. Looking back and watching yourself do what it appears you did. I have to stop that. Marsha, I'm upset to have to get teeth extracted. Some good body ones showing up today. Almaz, I have to do it right. And I'm disgusted with some people because they litter. Ludo, I'm upset because I've lost my ring. Almaz, I can't make mistakes. Good one. Love that. I know what a mistake is and I can't make it. I'm deserting my family. Nancy, I'm worried because I have to get 2 more implants. You'll have seen the thing here. There's something coming and I'm worried about it. I don't like it. And all that happens in there. Cindy, I'm upset with people giving me unsolicited advice. Yes, there they are doing that. Thomas, I can't stop and quiet down. Such a good one. It's like just seeing what exactly can't quiet down. It's usually mind, thought. Mind is blowing like the wind, like lots of wind. Okay. Sometimes just kind of sweet to see all that runs and there's no new thoughts, just human condition, human experience. Liz, I'm upset because I was not invited. Zelda, I'm upset because I can't get things on my list done. Yes. Asra, yes.
Hi.
Oops. I just unmuted you. There you go. But now let's do it again. There you
Is
go.
it okay? Can you hear me?
I hear you. Perfect.
Can you also see me?
Can also see you.
Oh, that's fine because I don't see myself. So
Oh. We can see you with nice grass in the background. Beautiful.
oh my. Okay. Actually, I do that with you for the first time. I do it. I did the work for the 2 times only, and it was like very interesting and not what I had expected. So
Oh,
I'm probably gonna need lots of facilitation.
okay. That's great. I love it. Well, yeah.
I still cannot manage to fill up the whole judge your neighbor sheet because it's like it goes for 6 questions and it's kind of I get lost in the whole story.
Yes. And that's, I sometimes like to think of that as first draft, journaling, judge your neighbor. And then,
Yeah, for me, it's a little bit easier to go with the one belief at a time, and I think that would be like it's smaller, it's not so big, and I can manage that.
yes, and then you're just looking at one concept. I think of the judge your neighbor as the storm, the wild weather, everything that's going on, all of it, and it's just capturing it. And that you can get used to, at least I did, making it very simple, saying I'm only going to answer either only one or two concepts with every one of those judge your neighbor questions. And I'm just identifying what I'm thinking there. All I'm doing is I'm kind of taking dictation, so I'm upset because blah, blah, blah. And I can just only write one or two sentences and then go to the next question and then go over to the one belief at a time. But you're doing it just right. So it is interesting to see how the story seems very.
Only the one statement that I wrote, I have to stop bringing all those sweets in a house.
Yeah.
I already see it's very wide. It's very like
Yes.
it can go any way. Like it's
Yes,
like
absolutely. It's like I have to stop doing that. So there's something that I'm finding difficult or wrong, or it would be better for me if I didn't, says the mind, talking about it. What do you think is the most important thing about not doing this, not bringing sweets in the house?
yeah. Well, actually, it's connected a little bit to my past, in a way, to my youth, where I was a child. That like I found a shop, small supermarket here, which have all products, especially the sweets, from kind of from my childhood, which I liked very much. And
Mhm.
now I'm kind of indulging in those every single time when I go buy some. I bring some home, and then I eat them till it's gone.
Got it.
And
Yeah,
then I wait till next time, and I make a list in my head. Oh, I'm gonna buy this time this, and then knowing that it's gonna be finished almost within the same day.
sure. I bet you many people have had this experience, whether it's a list you have to get done or whatever it is,
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
you want to stop doing, and there you are doing it. So what's wrong with eating all of it? It's a genuine question.
What's wrong? It's I don't see much that is wrong with eating it. It's
Mhm.
wrong. Like I cannot stop.
Ah,
So actually, the key word would be I have to stop. It's not
awesome.
so much about bringing in. It's more so much I have to, like, I can't bring it in, but it doesn't stay long. So I like if I start with one, it's gonna be two, three, and the rest of the package. So
Okay. And what's happening? So love that. Can't stop. Maybe that's exactly where we'll go. I can't seem to stop. I can't stop.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. This is one of my favorite inquiries that some of you know, like just noticing impulse and movement and doing and all the things that we do. And it looked like, wow, look at that. And I believe I don't want to, and yet here I am doing it.
Yeah, it
Rip-
looks a little bit like obsessive.
Mhm. Yes, yes,
Not
yes, yes.
not be able to stop. I see in the different areas in my behavior that there even with the thinking, my thinking can become very obsessive.
Yeah,
And if I have an issue or something, first, like I start a conversation in my head with the certain person or somebody, and then it keeps going on, and I lose sleep and everything. So it's also the same with the I see with my eating and in other side parts of my life. Also, it comes to that. I can be very obsessive.
Well, let's just start right with that. There's the door open in, I can't stop. And everybody find where there's something that you've had that thought, I can't stop. Whether it's worrying, eating the sweets, smoking the cigarettes, I don't know. You can even share if you like some of those, like, this is what I can't stop. And notice all the tension. Like, well, we can't stop breathing, but we like breathing. So what is it about this thing? We think we should. I can't stop.
Yeah,
And I
it,
think
it,
I
co-
should.
it comes more to I can't stop. I can't stop in the way. It's never enough.
It's never enough. Okay.
I still want more. I still want more. I need more. I need to see. I need to know. I need to do. It's still I like going for more, and reaching for more.
Perfect. Yeah. Or maybe we'll even narrow it down. I can't stop going for more. I
Yeah.
can't stop going for more. Okay. So love what people are sharing. I can't stop wanting to leave and move away from this place where I live. Can't stop that. Yeah. Imagining, dreaming, seeing those pictures. I can't stop thinking about him. Another one, I can't stop thinking about him. And I can't stop with the sweets. It's never enough. I can't stop trying to solve situations. That's a problem. Can't stop.
Yeah. There is some object, always something to focus on.
Yes. Okay. So everyone, hold in mind that thing that you wish you could stop and it looks like you can't. Just one of them. Just pick one. All right. So is it true, Asra, you can't stop? Always want more. Is that true?
Well, it's not always.
Aha.
It's not always, and it's just like I see how my mind starts to work now. It's actually it's very sneaky, and it tries to give the right answers up front, and if I move beyond it, then like I see, okay, well, let's be honest here. It's not always like that. I can stop in some situations. I can also stop with the sweets too sometimes, but it's still a no. It's not. It's not true.
Like, good to see. And I like seeing stopping always happens, even if you eat them all, even if we're worrying all night,
Yeah.
it ends.
At some point it stops
Yes.
by itself also.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks like, of course, our minds will say, I mean, mine too, this is never ending. Then it picks it up again, then it puts it down, then it picks it up again. But it is nice to notice it's not one constant stream of non-stopping.
Yeah.
Stopping and starting is happening.
Yeah. It sounds and looks very exhausting.
Yes.
Very heavy, but still there
Yes.
is a to it.
Yes. So what happens when you believe I can't stop and I should? Something about the stopping thing is very important. And I also want you to sit there and look at what's going on right before you have the idea to go to the store and do it. Go buy them. Just see what happens when you think about this thing called stopping and you believe I can't do it.
the whining in my head starts.
The whiny.
Yeah, you spoke about some voice in my head. This is the whining I call. And this is actually the voice that I mean too. It's more like I feel like I get pulled. I feel like I get kind of controlled by some entity that keeps nagging so much and so long that I just give in. And it's very exhausting. I feel actually powerless to withstand it and to say no, because with the years it became so automatic. So I just I say, okay, I hear it, let's do it.
Yeah,
For peace sake, I just go and do it, because then the nagging gonna be louder and gonna be more insisting and more pressing, and then get tired of it.
sure. Yeah. The more there's resistance about and trying to stop and going like this, the more intense it gets. So we
Yeah, it starts to feel like I'm fighting myself.
yeah,
Like saying, yeah, one says, yeah, I want to, the other one say no, and then it goes both ways, and it's just like very hard.
yes. So just for a moment, so you watch that kind of battle that happens and the
Yeah.
the play of that just for a moment before you even have the thought to go get more. Everyone can do this wherever you are, whether you're lying in bed at night awake and worrying, ruminating. Just see what that moment is like. Just there you are, you in your house before you go to the shop. You picture yourself there, Asra?
Yeah, I am. I am in the shop now.
Oh, now you're in the shop. Okay. And just pause a moment
Yeah.
and just look around, even though that voice is loud. Just see what the mind is saying about life itself, being in my life in this moment.
Actually, I feel pretty happy and satisfied while I'm in that shop, before I decide to buy anything that I don't want to bring it home.
Okay.
And actually, this is very interesting, that there are also a product that I like, and I have no issues with it, and if I choose them, I it's altogether very, very nice experience. I like it very much.
Ah,
But somehow I see that I need to sweeten it up,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
and probably therefore it's just like, that buying that cherry on a top. This is the final uh, moment to experience, and that this is just, and to bring it home, just to let it last longer.
Sure. Okay, good. Good to see. So something in you's maybe looking and seeing how it's temporary. We'd like to just make it last a little bit longer.
Yes, and there you go. If I look back, I can't stop by going for more. So
More.
I want to extend it. I still want more. It feels very good, but I want more.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
All right. So isn't that great to see? I don't know. There's something about that more. more life, more health, more joy, more excitement, more information.
Yeah, it feels like I try to, there was time I've learned something and actually to see, but it's more like, there are like receiving and grabbing it. It means I'm still try to, instead of receiving what comes to me, I try to grab as much as possible from life.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah, otherwise it will pass and I will not get the chance and all that stuff, the grab the chance.
yeah. Isn't that great to see, of course, and that's what, I don't know. It seems like that's what minds would do, like seeing the
Yeah.
temporariness of things here, including life itself, and kind of want, oh, can I get some more? Let me just a little longer, a little sweeter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I like noticing more is leaning into the future, like this moment here right now. Oh, it could be sweetened up. I'm thinking about what could happen 1 minute from now.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes into the future. Oh, it has images of putting the candy in my mouth.
Yes, and next to that, what you said, I do agree. But to me, I can't stay in now, but it feels a little bit uncomfortable.
Mm,
Why I don't know what to do with it. It's a place where I not used to be, and maybe that's why I'm not looking so much to the past, because I have kind of a belief of past is gone and you cannot change or do anything about it.
mhm,
uh, but future for me, it's more like, oh, maybe I can twist and twig and do whatever I can. This is the way my mind works, and that's why I try to plan and do stuff up front.
mm,
And I am, I think I. How can I explain that? I am a kind of person who likes to have a full picture of anything. It
mm,
means if I have a puzzle, I need to have the whole puzzle to see the full picture and then make a decision. So,
mm,
but to see that, it's again in the future.
mm.
So,
Just good to see, right? I just
yeah,
pictures and images of the future, the mind, having an imagination that shows you stuff incredibly fast, whole slideshow.
yeah.
Sometimes things from the past. Okay. So just like Anita's sharing, I do that often, thinking the moment isn't good enough, not quite it, or really not it. I mean, just noticing the range. It must be something. There must be something to make it more perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be also a good point for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect part placed there also strongly in the whole thing.
Yeah. Don't you love I don't know, I just love seeing what everyone was saying at the beginning of your one-liners, and the body. I don't know, everything about it. Like, here comes something in the future. A lot of you had that. Here comes something in the future, and it's going to be worse, or it's just going to either be worse or better than whatever's happening now. And I need to get after that. I need to do something about that.
You mean in the way prevent?
Yeah, either prevent something. I love, some people were saying, like, there's this either a tough relationship and I can't get over it, or I don't like my body, so I want either improvement or I want to fix it. I want to do, and I have images of what's going to happen later, and I have images that are scaring me about what's been like in the past. not so much what you were sharing, but just watching that, it kind of shows us both. Like we're watching the movie of both. And this moment is not quite it. All right. So anything more with what happens when you believe?
I think there is some level of controlling happening
Mm,
in the whole thing, with the whole future looking and all that, because I do like to get something perfect. You have to have some kind of control in that area, and just to be able to put all the pieces together and say, oh, okay, this is how I want, and those the planning, and those the steps, and those the like this is the control, and I like to do that quite
yes.
often.
Something satisfying. So just noticing that part. Yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm going to have the plan. I'm going to be the manager, which is all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, to be the boss,
Yes.
at least of myself.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I can't stop and I should.
Yeah.
Who would you be without that thought, without that belief? So just for a moment, you just set that down and you couldn't even think this stopping thing is necessary, or I can't do it. It looks like it just I didn't believe those images about the past or the future. You just were there in the moment. Who are you right there? What are you?
Oh, interestingly, I like it's not as easy as I always thought to be there without the thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I just like I don't know what that would be. And well, if I try to imagine, I would walk around in that shop and pick out stuff that I would like to eat for the next days or something, or to make something of it. And it would be it wouldn't even bother me if I even pick up some sweets
Mm-hmm.
and take it, like buy it and take it home. Yeah.
Yeah. What if you couldn't make a mistake?
Yeah, but there it comes. Actually, I came up right away with something. I just don't trust myself with that.
Well, just noticing that it wants to come back in and talk about how
Yeah.
no. We need to set limits. We need to do, it's got that. And just if I just could
Yes.
relax.
Without the thought, I would probably just do my regular grocery shopping without any second thoughts about it. Just do whatever I do, and that's it. And come home with whatever I come home. So
Kind of
there
nice.
is there is no judgment, good or bad. It's just like it is. Yeah, I do whatever I do.
There I am doing whatever I do. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's, yeah, the judgment falls away. It like off, and there is nothing left. It's just like, yeah, like Byron Katie says, like, you are who you are now at this moment. You're sitting, you're talking, you're looking at your screen.
Yes.
Well, at that point in the shop, I would, yeah, pick up the stuff that I want to pick up, and there is
Yeah.
everything, go home.
So sweet. Really. Just feel how sweet that moment is. Like there's the floor of the store. And all the items and
Yeah,
the lights.
yeah. I think there is no pressure. The pressure is gone.
Yeah.
The overthinking is gone. The judgment is gone. Everything is like nice and easy in the flow, without any. Yeah, I can even enjoy my childhood memories about certain foods
Ah,
by
isn't
thinking, oh look, I love those when I was this age, and I love those still, and all that stuff. I can go wandering around,
it?
not even considering to buy it, just to look at it, because yeah, those are nice memories.
Isn't that sweet? Yeah. Don't have to be frightened of whatever I'm seeing or whatever's running through the mind. It's just thought doing what it does. Yeah. You can even enjoy it, watch the movie, you're having memories come.
Well, yeah, the movie, I mean, I can go through the movie even when I'm sitting on a sofa at home.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I don't have to go to the shop
Yeah.
because the movie is always in my head.
Yeah.
I know exactly where what is in that shop.
Yes. You see it vividly. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Kind of
this is the
amazing.
illusion. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it images that just
yeah,
that we see images. It's
yeah.
incredible. It's wow. Okay. So feel that relaxation, just the rest, no shoulds, no pressure.
Yeah.
I can't and I should. Just relaxing. It's relaxing with what's happened, relaxing with what is.
Yeah, there is a big level of joy there.
Mm,
Yeah, I just enjoy to like just walk around there.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's turn it around. Okay. So I can't stop. I
Yeah, I can't stop.
can't stop eating
Well,
these sweets, buying these sweets. I'd say turning it around. I can't stop my thinking can't stop.
yeah, my thinking can't stop indeed, yes. But the only thing is the thinking cannot stop if I put some pressure on it to stop. So if I just don't fight it,
Yeah. I love that
it stops.
it's like we don't really have a choice. I don't want to be thinking this anymore. I want this whole episode or whatever I want these thoughts to end. That's not really an option if they're there, but we do have an option to inquire. So there's the wind blowing, thought doing what it does, energy, you know.
Yeah.
And if I'm not judging the thoughts as actually bad, what if they're just, energy, neutral?
I think the whole labeling thing is more like saying, hey, okay, you are not allowed to be here. I mean, my thinking. But
Yes.
if I go say, oh, okay, hello, that's how it goes with my mind usually. If I step up one step back in the way, not physically, but more like in myself, if I take an observer's position and look from a side and say, okay, hello, so you are starting to nag me, okay, fine. So what is it that you want to say? If I start this kind of thing, this kind of conversation in myself, everything goes quiet.
Yeah. It's like whatever the thinking is or the images or whatever actually thought is, just images, sound, picture,
Yeah,
imagination. It's letting it be there. If it can just be there, it's just a
yeah,
thought. It's just a thought. It's just a
yeah.
thought. Like, but if
I
it's
guess,
okay that it's there.
yes. I guess in this case, my mind can go quiet. It shouldn't stop. It can go quiet.
Isn't that so sweet? Yeah.
the sound is not so loud. It's not screaming at
Yes.
me. It's more like, "Oh, okay, fine. This is the story I want to tell you. So, and I'm saying, okay, I'm listening. Are you done? Yeah, I'm done. Okay, fine. Good luck."
Yes.
So
Yeah. I love-
yeah, now yeah, I see that there is a different approach to it.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
like-
have to give in. I don't have to run away. I don't have to fight it.
Yeah.
I just I just let it be.
Is
Yeah.
that very sweet to see this part of you is letting it be, has always let it be. There's part of you that's here all the time, like a
Yeah.
very wide open, like Pima Chodron says, the sky with all the birds and clouds and weather are all of thinking. But there is this observer. It can go immediately. My can't stop my thinking. Oh, look at that. Yeah, thought is happening, but I can be like the sky, or I am. I don't have to try to be like it. I like
I'm
that.
still getting that clue back in a way. Yeah. Just even to do the work, I need to be in that observer position. Otherwise, I cannot see anything.
Sure. Yeah. I
Because
find
then I'm swirling within the whole mind playing games hurricane, and I'm like, I'm lost.
yes. Yeah. Well, it's one thing I love about the work is since it's asking questions, it kind of helps that just open up, just here's a question. Hey, is it true? You know, who are you without it? I like that Thomas is sharing the disturbance is comprised of the resistance to the disturbance. Yeah, it's like if I'm in my house and it starts raining really hard, if I say, oh no, oh my gosh, oh, I don't like it, I get, all this something's really activated. But if I'm just letting it rain really hard, I mean, letting it, it's going to do what it's going to do, right? There's not even a really letting it.
Yeah, it's like in my case, what I see is it's a slight difference. It's more like I switch to something to look to the beautiful side.
Ah, sweet. The
And
turnaround.
yeah, with the thunder is actually I do the opposite. I just look at it and let myself wonder how beautiful it is.
Oh,
Of course, if I'm safe at home and not outside somewhere, but and more like that I do like, yeah, sometimes I just forget that I'm not my mind and not my thinking.
oh, yes, like we all do.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot. I'm not my mind. I'm not my thinking. Oh, I forgot. Just a
yeah, yeah,
human
yeah,
being. Yeah.
yeah. I let myself to drag into the whole drama playing and become a hero of the whole drama.
Yes. Yes. Well said.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I I get my answers.
Beautiful. And I love just the simple turnaround. I can. Um, I mean, no should or shouldn't. Just I actually already do something is stopped here always. This stopping or this more um, that I always seem to want. That's just the mind talking. It's kind of the nature of it, It could be always being in service to improvement, but I don't. There's something here that's stopping and observing and seeing that I am already.
Yeah. Wow, this is a nice work.
Yeah, yeah, it's really
This
nice.
is a nice work because I'm intending to go tomorrow again to the shop, and I'm gonna
Yes,
test it out for sure.
yeah. Get to go see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Have any preconceived, ideas. I know what's going to happen, and I know what should happen. I
yeah.
know what should happen.
Yeah, it became a nice experiment that I'm gonna do,
Yeah,
and just see, okay, how would it be if I'm present in that shop in that moment and that the whole experience, and do it as if I'm doing that for the first time in my life. I never done
Ooh.
that, and how would it be? I gonna try it out. I like it.
Does that sound fun? Like, ooh,
It
let's
is,
have an
yeah,
adventure.
yeah. Actually, I think that the whole experience gonna become kind of that cherry on top that I was looking for.
There you go. I love it.
Yeah, I think in the sweets I was like looking more for the good feeling experience,
Yeah.
and the whole experience become a good feeling. So why not? I'm
Ah,
I'm I'm liking it already.
yes.
Yeah,
I can get there directly without it's okay that the mind came up with what,
yeah.
like some element or activity would help us get to the place that would be the more better place. But what if we cut the middleman, as I've heard Byron Katie, they just cut that thing out that we think we need to ride like a sled and just don't need it at all. Um, don't need to think, don't need to have the sweets, don't need to do the thing, don't need to, and it doesn't mean we won't do it. Like, what Aaron was talking about,
It
moving.
doesn't mean hide the waste, but it's just the whole planning falls off. There is none. There is
No
not.
planning, no
No,
planning.
there is no planning. I just
Yes,
like, okay, I want to go and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do there. And I go
yes,
come home with whatever I buy.
yeah,
Wow, that
I
sounds
love it.
very abstract.
Yes. It can't stop me. I can't stop this thing. I can't stop doing it. But it's
There
just,
is no need to stop.
yeah, no stopping is just not required.
Yes, exactly. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
beautiful.
yes.
So,
Oh, reality is truly delicious. Yes.
yes, I love that, Cynthia. Reality is so delicious. And
Yeah.
Ludo saying, I feel like I'm split in two, which I think is isn't amazing that the mind can do that. Like it looks like we're two different people or da da da,
Yeah.
believer, whatever that's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. It sounds like it, but like it's again about the experience, I think, because first time when I experienced that observer position, I think, oh, that's the place I want to be in. So yeah.
And I love, we all are there. That's all running all the time, all the time. Just think don't see it. It's just who we are, isn't it? Like that thing that's just, and can observe, like it's just watching.
Yeah,
So,
and that's
yeah.
the thing that I forgetting all the time.
Yeah, right. Yes. Uh,
My mind tends to pull me out of it like very easily. So I just keep going back, and staying for every time a little bit longer, every moment. And then I see that it starts to become a more like I wouldn't say habit, it's more like more visible for me that this is the place I want to be in.
mm,
Let's go back. Oh, let's go back.
yes. I like that, you're seeing in there, if I'm just not afraid of the images and thoughts and pictures that I see, just let them be there and I'm not afraid of them, and thinking, oh my God, that has to go away.
Well,
Wow,
it's not so much I'm afraid. It's more like I get very annoyed.
annoyed.
It,
Sure.
it's very kind of annoying to hear all the time that nagging in your head.
Yes.
Well, at some point, I say, "Wait a minute, what is here going on?
Yes.
let's
Yeah.
let's finish it. Let's look at it."
Yeah. Yeah. Very sweet. So
Thank you.
Sarah's saying, Is it true that I cannot stop? And seeing it not to be true, actually enjoying more what I'm doing in that moment. This is great work. Thank you, Grace, and all. Stopping is not required. Reality is so delicious. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else want to have anything to share? Just feedback or what you are aware of or anything at all? Takeaways from it?
Grace, this is Erin. I think what I always appreciate about joining the group is that I start out like I journaled this morning pages, to try and get clear, right? And then I'm like, oh my God, I still can't figure it out. And then to just come up with one sentence, like I'm upset because, and that whole process to get to that one sentence is like slowing things down enough where I get a glimpse of the observer. And, it's like, oh, I'm watching this. Oh, so thank you for that. Thank you.
Okay. And I love you said, this whole process, like not wrong at all. I didn't hear you say like all that journaling. Okay, great. It's like I'm in there having a beautiful conversation with my busy mind. That's totally great. And then, oh, right. Let it be, let it say what it wants to say. Yeah. And if I don't know yet, I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not.
Hi everyone, such beautiful work. Thank you. I was just finding like the prompt was like what just happened just before. And I was like, I found this, I need comfort. So I could just sit with that need comfort.
Yes.
And that felt very just the core of the matter.
Yes.
I can get very busy with the reaction and the stopping and not stopping and the compulsion, and it just rolls itself. But then it's like, oh, I need comfort, and like giving comfort, like I just put my hand on my chest like that.
Oh, wow.
And I feel home, and I'm feeling like I get my comfort. And
Beautiful.
it's so simple. It's kind of dizzying.
Yeah.
So it was just beautiful to find that very small tone of like, oh, that's that. Okay. So here I am for me. That's it. So small and sweet.
So sweet. Yeah. I really loved seeing that with all with compulsion in myself, just watching that like, oh, just trying to be so efficient. Here's the thing, it gets like, like it's all taped up together. If I feel lack of comfort, here's what we need to do, so speedy, quick and it's okay to just seeing that they don't have to be merged together and we don't have to panic, and just finding that like, oh, I need comfort. There's some need and it's okay to be aware and then find it like it's okay. The moment's okay without putting something into it. I'll be all right. Yeah, so sweet. I love
so nice to just slow it down. Just this little connecting ring there that I just never have a chance to slow it down to see it. That there was something there, just this tiny thing there before, because my mind just jumps to the first solution that it knows, and it has all kinds of thoughts about the solution and thoughts about the thoughts about the solution, and on it goes. Yes. And it's really beautiful to find that this little link there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, very sweet. Anyone else? You can let yourself, wonder about the living turnaround and see what appears. I love that Asra was, oh, I can't wait to find out what it's like when I go to the store next time. But just feel the safety of whatever it is that's blowing through the mind. Am I safe? Yes, I am. Nobody ever dropped dead because of a thought. At least I haven't. I don't know. It looks like it. It looks terrifying or horrifying sometimes, of course, but I love that we've got the work. Yeah. So yeah, you're welcome, Ludo. Thank you, Grace, and thank you everybody for a beautiful session. And thank you, Asra, for your courage to jump in and go. Love it. All right, my friends, enjoy yourselves. Lots of love. See you next time.